Hello everyone, Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. So excited to be here today to bring you this brand new DIY video. I don't know if I'm just late to the game or what happened, but I just started seeing some Pinterest pins, Facebook Reels, even YouTube Shorts about making DIY bag charms. So I am so excited. I had a bunch of these supplies already on hand in my stash because I've made charm dangles before, bracelets, all sorts of things. So I'm excited to bring you my take on the DIY bag charms today. So if you are ready to get going, let's get crafting. So here are some of the supplies we're going to be using: pony beads, jump rings, carabiners. I'm going to show you there's this kind, lots of different kinds of clips that you can use for these bag charms or bag clips. I'm going to start with this carabiner, and when you unscrew the attachment or the latch there, the closure, you can put some of these pony beads on. You do need beads with large holes. I was excited to find these matte finish pony beads at Hobby Lobby in some really fun kind of summery ice cream pop colors. I did use these last week in my jumbo paper clips. If you didn't see that video, I will put a link for it in the description. But isn't that just super cute? You can use all one color. You can use lots of different colors. I think I'm going to try to fit maybe one or two more on here. And then this is how I'm going to attach everything to my purse. I don't plan on taking this piece on and off too much. Now I'm going to use this bead stringing wire. It is not plastic. It is not stretchy cord. It is a really thin wire. And I will put a link for this as well. I did get this on Amazon. And then at Hobby Lobby, I found these butterfly beads in kind of the same colors as the pony beads. And they are acrylic. And then I also found this bag of acrylic flowers that are also in similar colors. So there are so many choices of beads. I'm also going to use some alphabet beads. And these are a variety of jump rings and lobster clasps. I bought this gold set and also a silver set on Amazon as well. I'm going to use some of these orange beads kind of in between my butterflies and my flowers, just to kind of space it out. So really the longest step is kind of choosing your beads, kind of laying them out and deciding, how long you want the strand to be. One of the things you can definitely choose is how many strands of beads you want on your bag charm. Also how long, if you want them all the same length, if you want different lengths. So really this is fun to just kind of play around and just create with what you have, maybe buy a few extra things. Now with this wire, I'm going to go the length of my row of beads there and then a little bit more. Then taking a jump ring, I'm going to put it through and kind of wrap it around and hold it. So I've got a short little tail and then the long piece. And then you're going to take what's called a crimp bead. It's basically like a little tube. And you're going to string that on there. It's kind of hard to show you because it is so tiny. But once I get to where that short piece is, I'm going to make sure my crimp bead is over both ends of the wire. And you're just going to squeeze it with your pliers, and that's going to hold your wire in place. So then I'm just going to take my beads, and one at a time, I am going to string them on my wire. The advantage of the wire, as opposed to like the elastic string, is there is a little bit of stiffness to it. So it is a little bit easier, I feel, to get your beads onto it. Of course, you can use nylon cord, you can use paracord if you have really fat beads with big holes, but this is the general idea, and these are the supplies that I decided to try first. So I've got all my beads on there except for my last one, and before I put my last orange bead on, I'm sliding on another crimp bead. Then I'm going to take the end of my beading wire. I'm going around the outside of that last bead and into the crimp bead. Okay, so I put the last orange bead on and then went around the side of the orange bead to go through the crimp bead. And this is the process I'm going to use on all of my strands that I make. Now this is the hardest part, to slide everything down and get it nice and tight so you can crimp that crimp bead. And then if you want to, you can take the end of the wire through maybe the next 1 or 2 beads above the crimp bead and then just snip the extra. That way you don't have any loose ends of the wire hanging out. And there's my first strand. All right, for my second strand, I am going to spell my name with these little alphabet beads, and I'm going to put some of these purple seed beads. They're kind of a medium-sized seed bead, I guess, between all the letters and then also at the beginning and the end of my name. So we're going to do the same process, laying them all out, cutting our wire, and then putting our wire on the jump ring and stringing the beads. So here's my little strand with my name and some purple beads. The last thing I want to do for this string is take this little tassel. It's already on a jump ring. I believe these came from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to put it through my last bead here and then close up the jump ring so it's a fun little tassel on the end of that. Now, when you have this screw closure, you can attach that to a bag, but I'm just going to open up the jump rings on my 2 bead strands that I made here and then just attach them between 2 of the pony beads. You do have to make sure your jump ring is open wide enough to go around that carabiner, and then just close up your jump ring. So there's the first strand we made with the butterflies and flowers, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the strand with my name. And I think this turned out so cute. You can do it differently with different colors of beads and different charm type of dangles. If you love DIY videos like this, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment or 2, as that does let YouTube know people are watching and enjoying my content, and then they'll show it to more and more potential viewers. For this second set of beaded charm dangles, I'm going to use this resin silicone mold from Hobby Lobby to make an initial dangle with my initial, and we're going to use the Let's Resin UV Pearlescent in purple. So we're just going to squeeze the bottle. I love how easy these are to use. And you're just going to fill it in. It is going to leave kind of a hole shape where your keychain or whatever would attach to it. And this was super inexpensive, $6.99 at Hobby Lobby. The the resins and the light can all be found in the links on this video. And look at that, in 3 minutes it was baked, we shall say, and has the hole there. All I need to do is add a jump ring on here, and then I can attach it to a keychain, to anything I want. So this is going to come into play a little bit later, but I want to make a few more strands of beads. So I kind of picked the 6 colors that are in the butterfly and flower strand, and these are just photo holders. This is that big photo holder from Hobby Lobby, and I have each of the little boxes is holding like all my pink beads, my purple, blue, orange, green, yellow. And it's kind of fun for this type of project to just pick 2 of those colors. And so for this first strand, I'm going to do a pink and kind of turquoise strand, doing some small beads in between. And we're going to string these the exact same way we did with the butterflies and flowers, and also my name. But I'm going to do a pink and blue strand, a yellow and purple strand, and an orange and green strand as well. So here's our pink and turquoise strand, and next we're going to do the yellow and purple in the same way, and then the orange and green. These are just super fun to just make however you want. Again, you can make them as long or as short as you would like. You could make them with charms hanging off. I just think this is a really fun way to dress up your handbag, but also you could put these so many other places. You could make these for the outside of journals, for your Bible, whatever you would like. So once my 3 strands are done, I decided to take some of these really tiny seed beads that I had and another piece of the wire, and I'm going to string a bunch on here, and then I'm going to make it into a loop and then attach my little resin initial charm that I made with the UV resin onto the bottom of that. Now I am going to put all 4 of these strands on one big ring. And look at how fun and chunky that is. They're on a big lobster clasp. So you could keep that separate, or I could take that and lobster clasp it onto my carabiner to make an even bigger, chunkier charm. So I'd love to know what you guys think of these. I am excited. This is already on my bag, and I can't wait to make more. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of this project. I do have some other ideas of different ways you can make purse charms or bag dangles. And let me know in the comments if you would like to see more ideas. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye.